Once upon a time, in a cozy little town blanketed in snow, lived two families, Mr. and Mrs. Baker and the Johnsons. The Bakers were known for their delicious cookies, while the Johnsons had the most beautiful holiday decorations. Despite living next door to each other for years, the two families hardly spoke. As Christmas approached, the townsfolk were bustling with excitement, decorating their homes and preparing for festive gatherings. One chilly evening, Mrs. Baker baked a big batch of gingerbread cookies, filling her house with a warm, sweet aroma. She thought about sharing the cookies with her neighbors but hesitated, remembering how little they interacted. Meanwhile, the Johnsons were busy hanging twinkling lights and setting up their grand Christmas display. Mr. Johnson noticed the baker's house glowing with the delicious scent of cookies. He thought about how nice it would be to share some holiday cheer, but felt shy about reaching out. One snowy afternoon, a little girl named Lily, who lived in the Baker household, decided to take matters into her own hands. She bundled up in her warmest coat and hat and marched over to the Johnsons' house, holding a plate of freshly baked cookies. "Hello," she called, knocking on their door. When Mr. Johnson opened it, he was surprised to see Lily holding the cookies. "These are for you. Merry Christmas," she said with a big smile. The Johnsons, touched by Lily's kindness, invited her in. They chatted and shared stories, and soon Mr. Johnson decided to show Lily the lights they were hanging outside. Lily's eyes sparkled with delight as she admired the colorful decorations. Inspired by Lily's spirit, Mr. Johnson had an idea. "Let's have a neighborhood Christmas party. We can all come together and celebrate," he suggested. Excitedly, Lily rushed back home to tell her parents. The Bakers quickly agreed, and soon invitations were sent out to all the neighbors. On Christmas Eve, the Bakers and the Johnsons worked side by side, setting up tables filled with delicious food and treats. As evening fell, families began to arrive, each bringing their favorite dish to share. The air was filled with laughter, music, and the delightful scent of baked goods. As the party went on, the two families realized how much they enjoyed each other's company. They played games, sang carols, and even built a giant snowman together. That night, as they gathered around the glowing Christmas tree, Mr. Baker stood up and said, "This is the best Christmas we've ever had, all because of a simple act of kindness." Everyone cheered, and Mrs. Johnson added, "It just goes to show that the spirit of Christmas is about sharing love and joy with those around us." From that day on, the Bakers and the Johnsons became the best of friends, celebrating Christmas together every year. They learned that a little kindness could light up the world, just like the twinkling lights on their homes. And so, in that cozy little town, the spirit of Christmas grew brighter, binding neighbors together in love and friendship. Thanks for joining us on this magical adventure. We hope you loved the story as much as we enjoyed sharing it with you. If you had fun, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting tales and adventures. Remember, every story is a new journey waiting to be explored. We can't wait to see you next time. Keep dreaming big and spreading kindness. Bye for now.